Hi, it's Olivia, and I couldn't be more excited that the time is here to be filming this video. Booktube-A-thon is an event that I love so much. It's a readathon that is here on Booktube, and there's video and reading challenges, and all the information will be linked below. But every summer I look forward now to the reading challenges being released so I can make the TBR for the week. I get so excited. My very first video for this channel was a Booktube-A-thon TBR, but let me just get on to telling you what I'm going to read. The first challenge is to do a coin toss, which will decide your first read, but I figure I'll just show you the books that I have selected first, then I'll do the coin toss. The second challenge is to read a book about something that you want to do, and one thing I want to do so badly before I die is to leave planet Earth. I'm not even kidding, there's a part of me that really wishes I was on the path right now to be an astronaut, or that I was already an astronaut. I so badly want to go beyond this planet, and to, even if it's just to be on the moon, and to be able to see from beyond where all of civilization has only known, you know, I can go on and on about how my desire to be in space, no matter how terrifying that seems. You know, so many nights I stare at the night sky and it would just be so cool to be up there with the stars. And it sounds really dramatic, but you know. Anyway, I went to the library and picked out this book, An Astronaut's Guide to Life on Earth. And who's this by? Chris Hadfield. And it's exactly that. So, a guide to, I guess. It says, what going to space taught me about ingenuity, determination, and being prepared for anything. So, I look forward to this. I heard nothing about this. I just looked up space books when I went to the library. The third challenge is to read a book-to-film adaptation. And for that, I have this beat-up old copy of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass. I guess this is like all the original. Is it multiple stories? I don't know. I've never read this. I've never read Alice in Wonderland. And I vaguely remember the Disney movie, and I definitely have not seen the live action ones because, if I'm being honest, the trailers and stuff creep me out. I thought those looked so weird. But if I read this, then I can watch either the Disney version, well, they're both Disney. I could watch either the cartoon or the live action, or both. The next challenge is to read a book with green on the cover, and for that I decided to pick up I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson. I've decided that I've heard too much about this and I need to stop putting it off, and there's nice little dashes of green all over the place, so yeah. The fifth challenge, you know, I think every year now it's just gonna start being a thing where, like, one of the challenges involves you, like, your physical self as you're reading the books. Like last year it was you had to read a book entirely outside, and this year you got to read a book entirely while wearing the same hat. I don't own a single hat, I mean a single normal hat. I also don't own sunglasses, which I probably should. It's Southern California, it's terribly bright and sunny. But I have this hat. This is for grad night in senior year of high school. You know, they have grad night at Disneyland. You bus over, and you know they allow you to also go to California Adventure and stay there till 2 a.m. It's a great time. But I got this, and I think, you know, it turns on. And I think when I got it, the lights were supposed to match up with the World of Color show. But anyway, the video is not about this hat. So I figured I'll wear this hat while reading Alice in Wonderland, simply because there's Disney versions of the movie. The only thing is I will have to certainly put my hair differently, because with my hairstyle today, it is not going to work. Like this is a no-go with this hairstyle. The sixth challenge is to pick a book with a beautiful spine, so I'm just going to use I'll Give You the Sun again, because, you know, looks pretty nice. And the seventh challenge is the same every year, which is to read 7 books in the week, and I have never once completed that one, but it's fun to try. So far, I only have 3 books, so I gotta fill up another 4 spots, and for book number 4, I figured Homegoing would be a good choice. I mentioned a while ago that I started this and I really enjoyed it, what I'd read of it, but I had to return it to the library, so I put it off. So that makes 4, but for the last 3, I'm kind of just like whatever feels like, or whatever I feel like reading at the moment. For the last 3 books, you know, I'd love it if I can get to those, and if I'm able to continue and go into the 7 books, I would love, you know, I just recently read these and I keep mentioning them, and the more I think about these, the more I find like flaws and stuff and things I didn't like, you know, as you think about a book more, things I didn't like in this one and things I loved about this one. I'm obsessing over this one, but my point is I want another book like these. For both of them, I read them in like one sitting, and I mean, I finished them so quickly. I need another very quick adult romance because that would be really good for Booktube-A-thon. So if you have recommendations that you love, please let me know. And also a last recommendation I'm asking for is for an audiobook recommendation. Oh, you know, I don't think I've mentioned this, but this is going to sound kind of off topic, but I have an art show that I'm going to be in. It's weird, I've never talked about this. You know, I don't ever see myself doing art professionally. It's just like a side hobby. But this is going to be the first one. And I started this piece, that's what I'm looking at, this kind of poster size thing, and it's taking so long. I underestimated how long it's going to take, and now I'm going to have to start to hustle because it's the week after Booktube-A-thon, it's coming close, and I've already spent hours on it, and I'm only maybe like 10 or 15% done. My favorite thing is to pair that with listening to an audiobook, like while I work on that. If you have any audiobook recommendations, preferably shorter ones, you know, maybe a memoir, I'd love to hear it. And what else? Oh yeah, the coin toss. Let me get a coin. I will make Alice be heads and the astronaut book be tails. So I don't know how to, let me just, you know, I'm just gonna, tails. You know, before it found the book, it was tails. So I'm gonna start my week off with learning about an astronaut's life. So I'm excited for this week. Let me know if you are. Let me know if you're just not participating because it's too much. I can understand that. But yeah, I'll see you in another video. Bye.